Hi everybody, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different, and I want to thank my wonderful friend Jody and Wendy's Crafting Friends for this idea, because I sure didn't come up with it. Now, I don't have a Stanley mug, and I don't have a family mug. All of my cups are the kind that don't have handles. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of times I go someplace, whether I'm set up somewhere or I just want to go to like a tractor show. Like this weekend is a tractor show. I really want to go. Or I go someplace and I want to have my cup because I want to have something to drink to keep my fluid intake up. But I don't want to take my $20 pretty mugs because people will walk off with those things. I might insert like a picture of my mugs, cups. I've got several of them now. I think I'm up to like 4. For me, that's a lot. For somebody that's like, I'm never paying that much. I think I only ever bought one. I got one at a yard sale. I bought one. I got one for my birthday, and the other one I got, like, it's huge. It was in the community building. So what I did today was, I wanted one that I could seal, that I could carry with me, that if I walked off with it or somebody else walked off with it, it wasn't going to hurt my feelings so bad. I was in Yos's, one of our small little local grocery stores where I like to go shopping for. Like Walmart's not carrying body armor, not the I'll either carry hardly any anymore, and I buy the like low calorie stuff, and they're not carrying like low calorie any drink anymore like that. So I go there to get like my body armor and things, and they had these. You can see this is a good size. It closes and it has a handle so that I can carry it. I saw that today and I was like, that's amazing. That is exactly what I need for when I'm going or I'm out just walking. It has a handle, it has a lid, there's a straw down in there, and this screws on. So it does have a, like a little rubber gasket in there so it seals tight. I really like it. I'm not a pink person. It was either pink or black and white or yellow and pink. I couldn't get away from the pink. So it is what it is. So I picked this up for $10 and I'm like, we're going to decorate it. So let's get to going on making, personalizing these, and I'm going to show you how we're going to personalize our cups. So I'm going to turn you around. Be right back. Okay, so I have a few little things out here. I have some clamshells, and I have some oh goodness, words are not coming to me. Crimp tubes. I have this moon stars charm. I have a heart charm. I have one of these charms, and I may take it off this lobster. I won't need that lobster. I also have this cute little butterfly, and then I have some beads. I have these. These are not amethyst. What am I trying to come up with? Gosh, now I can't remember. They were in like the second bead box I ever got, so they would have been like November or December of 2022, and I know we've had them since then also. Gosh, garnet. Those are garnet, little 2 millimeters. I want mine to be made out of this, the one I'm keeping for myself. And I believe I'm going to use this as my dangle. But we'll see once we get going. I also have, and I just literally bought them, lobster clasps, and I have chain on hand. So the chain fell out of the packaging, so it's just here beside me. I have something to measure with, and I have this length of beading wire, 7-strand, sitting here that I need to use, so we're going to use it. These do not take long at all. Great to sell. They'll work on your Stanleys, your Fanleys, you know. You can go to like Five Below, pick them up for $5. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get them, you know. Or like I did. I don't know what that yelling was. Did y'all hear that? That was strange. I'm here by myself and the front door is locked. How strange. Anyhow, so this is a great item to sell, you know, have it up, you know, close to where you're at. Have like, you know, have like my cups sitting there or some kind of display, or have a second cup handy where you can just show these on it and then have like a little display with a bunch of them on it. And you can sell them for like $5 or something, you know, something very quick, very inexpensive. And everybody will want to, you know, personalize their cups, not just with stickers, but with cute little dangles. You know, they like to have wine glass charms and things like that. So what a great thing to have. So the first one we're going to do, we're just going to bead. Now I know we need this to be 4.5 inches, but we're going to need an extra inch at least to crimp. So I'm making sure I'm going to make this 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, let's go 7, just to make sure we have room to do this with. And look at that. I actually have enough that I can cut this in half. Look at that, guys. So let's just go ahead, cut this piece in half. And see that? A piece of leftover wire is getting used. Ta-da! All right, let's do the bead stringing ones. I love these little seafoam beads. And I did not get out any jump rings. I still need to do that. They should be right here. I was using them. Ta-da! Okay. So, I'm just going to go ahead and put on the first end so that we have it closed. Like so. And I know this doesn't have to be exactly 4.5 inches because we're going to have a tiny jump ring. Plus we're going to have our lobster clasp. So it only actually has to be like 4 inches. But always to be good to have it longer than to have it too short. So I'm going to bring my crimp tube close to my end. Take my flat chain nose pliers. These are the bent chain nose pliers, but they're still flat. Squish, squish, pull, bring my now I can't even think, guys. My clamshell up, fold it in half. I'm going to give it a hug. Then I'm going to squeeze down good on this part. And now I'm simply going to go ahead and bead. And we'll get several of these off. And this is something you can, like, with it being inexpensive, you can like change it out for seasons, for, you know. And if you didn't see Jody's video, she had like initial charms. I don't have any, but that would be amazing too. And you don't have to stop at just one charm. You can put more than one on. And I know we're picking up like feedback from my phone over there because my video is playing from today. But I literally was hearing someone like kind of yell. And it was quite loud. So a lot of these products are, I think almost everything is from Bargain Bead Box except for a couple of these charms. And I know that the Soft Flex beading wire is so nice. And I would like to be able to get switched over to using that, but I have so much wire now that it's just not feasible to make that changeover. This is amazing. This is going to be so pretty. I'm going to measure that. So right there is about not quite 4 inches. I'm going to put on maybe one more bead. Let's go 2 more. And then I'm going to go ahead and, just for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and remeasure that. So we're just at 4 inches, and by the time I add the lobster and the other one, it'll be at 4.5 easily. But I will add one more bead just to be on the safe side. Well, this is for me, so I'm not worried. I'm not having to put it over a really large handle. But if you're having to put this over a handle of a Stanley mug, make sure you make it big enough to go over that handle, because those mugs have very large handles. So you want to go ahead, open this up farther, go through the bottom of the clamshell out through the mouth, and we're going to go ahead and put on your crimp tube, and we're just going to reach in here. Now you don't want to make this too stiff. You want to keep it loosey-goosey, so I'm kind of giving it a bend. And I'm reaching in here and I'm going to crimp, actually mashing it. I'm going to make sure I have that mashed down really, really, really good. And I'm going to give it the tug test, and it's on there tight. And I'm going to trim. And we'll take that piece away. Close this up. Give this a hug and a hug. Squeeze. I'm going to get out for this one 2 4mm. Well, we don't need 2 4mm. We're going to need a 5mm, a 4mm, and I think we just need like a 5mm for our dangle to hook into. We're going to need a lobster, and we're going to put this together. So get them out of our way, get this together, and I'm going to take the 4mm. I'm going to open it. I'm going to twist away, never pull. Repositioning that in my pliers so it's easier. Putting on my little section of beads, putting on my lobster, and I'm going to close this up. And I want to make sure that that is closed tightly. And I'm checking, and it's good. Now I'm going to take one of the 5mm. I'm going to open it. I'm going to put it on the other end, and I'm going to close it. This is what the lobster will be closing into. Needs to back up just a hair. Perfect. So I did not check my lobster. Oops. Come on, fingers. So there's that. And now I'm going to open my other 5mm. And I'm going to go right about here. And I'm going to go between the beads. I may need to open it just a hair more. Yeah, let's open it just a little more. Go between the beads, because this part will be over the handle and this part will be hanging down. And I may have to go for a 6mm. I was hoping a 5 would work, but I'm not going to force it. No, it is too small. So we're going to go with a 6. Okay. We'll use that 5 on the other bracelet. So right about here. Slide it on. Slide on our dangle. Come on. Get a hold of our jump ring. And close it up. Oops, and I dropped it. So there is our dangle. On that one, we're going to get these beads out of our way. And we're going to go ahead and do the same on the next one. This one will be with the garnets. I bet that doesn't hold. Nope, it did. But I am going to trim that end down just a tidbit. I'm going to close this. This needs to line up a little bit better. Hug, squeeze this all shut. Get out our garnets. And I'm just going to take the end, and it should, oh, that needs to have a cleaner end. Let's clean up that end. These go on memory wires so that I know they go on here. There we go. So I'm going to pause you and do this. Okay, I turned my light on. That was beyond brutal. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, I believe, and do this. We're going to go ahead and use this one that I opened. This is a 5mm. I'm going to put it on one end. And we're going to close it up. I'm going to make sure it's closed up good. And I'm going to take a 4mm. Get the fuzzy out of there. Open it up wide, because we're going to hook this here. And we're going to take right here, and we're just going to put that right on there. And we're going to close this. Make sure it's closed good. Oh, I goofed it up. Bring it back. That's a little too far. Good. And then we can just close it with the S hook that came with the dangle, the little pearl, like that. Now let's go ahead and do the chain ones. So I'm going to cut 4 inches of chain, and we're going to do that with 2 of them. This is pretty sturdy chain, so I'm going to use my old cutters. Let's go this way so I can do like so. Give myself just a bit of grace. There's one. Make sure we have the end pulled off. There we go. So we got that done. And I'm going to need 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is a 5mm already out there. And then I think we'll just do 5mm for both the clasping and adding our charms. Do I want to make a charm that we have to put a dangle on? I don't really have a charm laying here. That we can make a dangle out of. No, that one isn't really pretty enough. I'm sorry if I'm indecisive, guys. Let's see what we've got laying right here next to me. No, not really there. How about, no, not really. Listen to me, guys. I'm terrible. I'm like hemming and hawing because I really want to make where I have to actually physically make a dangle. Well, that's okay. You guys know how to make dangles, so it's all right. Let's go ahead and put these together. So we're going to need 2 more lobsters. And we're going to start by opening up. I'm going to put a lobster on one end. A 5mm on the other for the lobster to hook into. Yep, that's still got a piece of the chain on it. There we go. Close that up. And then we're going to add whoops, I dropped it. Let's put this heart on. And let's add it just up from that lobster. And then close that up. And there is a very simple one with a heart. And this one's going to have a moon and star. First, we'll make sure we got all of the extra chain pieces off. And we did. I'm going to do the same here. Looks like these are all 5mm. Let me get another 4mm out for the... There we go. This is for the lobster. And then 5mm for it to clasp into. Clasp it shut. And we're going to make a dangle. Add our charm. And we will add it right. Make sure I'm going through it and not just through the whole chain. And you could add more than one charm. And there is that one. Yep, let's turn him around. So there are 4 pretty little sets. Now I'm going to show you what they look like on the cup. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I have you kind of sitting there precariously. So here are the dangles that we just made. This is the one with the little heart. It is so cute. I love it. And then here's the one with the little garnets, with the little faux pearl. This one is beautiful. This turned out so good. It took a while to string all those little garnets, but it turned out beautiful. And then here's the other one on chain with the beautiful little moon and stars. Charm is beautiful. And then here's the one that I made with the little, I don't know if it's a dragonfly or a butterfly or if it's supposed to be a dragon, but it is really, really cute. And I know that the light is washing it out, but it's actually that sea foam. But you know what? I actually, on this cup, I prefer this one. I might, you know, make myself one that's this color with, you know, some other kind of charm here. Maybe that rose that the flowering branch that I got for my cup. But yeah, you can decorate your cups like this. You don't have to have a Stanley. If you have a cup with a handle, yeah, you can decorate your cups and personalize them however you would like. So there you go, guys. I just wanted to show you there, if you don't have a Stanley or a cup like that and you have a cup like this, you can still decorate and personalize your cup however you would like. So there you go. And thank you, Jody, for the wonderful idea. I absolutely love this idea, and it's getting humid in here because the rain has stopped. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.